Before you enter again. Part 1. The decision that changes everything. Before you take your next trade, before you press the buy button, before you press the sell button, there is one thing you must understand. Most traders do not lose money because of the market. They lose money because of the state of mind they enter the trade with. And if you watch this video until the end, you will learn how one simple pause, just a few seconds, can change the way you trade for the rest of your life. Because smart traders do not win because they know more. They win because they decide differently. The hidden moment nobody talks about. There is a small invisible moment in trading, a moment that almost nobody teaches. It is the moment before entering a trade, not after analysis, not after drawing levels, not after watching the candles, but the final mental moment, when your finger is about to click. That moment decides more trades than any strategy. Some traders enter with calm focus. Some traders enter with fear. Some traders enter with anger after a previous loss. Some traders enter because they're bored. And the market treats all of them differently, not because the chart changed, but because their decisions changed. Why most traders rush into trades. Many traders believe speed means opportunity. They think, if I don't enter now, I will miss the move. This fear creates impulsive entries. But professional traders understand something simple. Opportunities in trading never end. Bad decisions repeat every day. The market will open tomorrow. New setups will come tomorrow. New trends will appear tomorrow. But a damaged mindset today can destroy many trades in a row. That is why experienced traders are not in a hurry. They know patience protects capital. The emotional trap after losses. Let's talk about something honest. After a losing trade, most traders do not think clearly. They say, I need to recover. Let me take another trade quickly. I cannot end the day like this. This is called revenge trading. And revenge trading does not come from strategy. It comes from emotional discomfort. The trader is not trying to follow a system anymore. He is trying to remove a painful feeling. But the market does not reward emotional decisions. It rewards structured thinking. That is why many traders lose more after losses. Not because the market is against them, but because their mindset changes. The real question before entering any trade, ask yourself one powerful question. Am I entering because of a setup or because of a feeling? This single question can save months of losses. Because setups come from charts, feelings come from recent results, and trading based on feelings is the fastest way to lose discipline. Professional traders are not emotionless people. They simply do not allow emotions to control their entries. The discipline gap. There is a big difference between knowing rules and following rules. Almost every trader knows. Risk management is important. Waiting for confirmation is important. Not over trading is important. But knowing something and doing something are two different things. The gap between knowledge and execution is where most accounts are destroyed, and that gap appears strongest in the moment before entering a trade, because that is where temptation speaks the loudest. The power of the pause. Professional traders use a simple technique. Before entering any trade, they pause for a few seconds, not to check the chart again, not to predict again, but to check themselves. They ask, am I calm? Is this my setup? Is my risk correct? Would I still take this trade if the last one did not exist? This short pause brings the mind back to discipline. And discipline is the real edge in trading, not indicators, not secret systems, but repeated, disciplined behavior. Why good traders skip more trades than they take. Beginners think successful traders trade more. In reality, the opposite is true. Experienced traders skip many trades. They wait. They observe. They allow many opportunities to pass because they understand something beginners don't. Not trading is also a position. Every skipped bad trade protects mental energy and financial capital, and protecting capital is the first step toward growing capital. The silent cost of impulsive entries. Every impulsive trade creates two losses: financial loss, psychological loss. Financial loss can be recovered. Psychological damage is slower to repair because after repeated impulsive trades, confidence begins to drop. The trader starts doubting his system. Then he starts doubting his strategy. Then he starts doubting himself. And once self-trust breaks, even good setups become difficult to execute. That is why discipline is not only about money. It is about protecting confidence. The professional mindset shift. Beginner mindset. I must catch every move. Professional mindset. I must protect my decision quality. The beginner focuses on opportunities. The professional focuses on execution. Because in the long run, execution quality determines survival, and survival determines profitability. A simple rule that changes everything. Create one personal rule. Never enter a trade within 30 seconds of emotional impulse. If the idea is real, it will still be valid after 30 seconds. If the idea disappears after 30 seconds, it was never a strong setup. This rule alone can remove a huge number of unnecessary trades. Before you enter again, remember this. The chart is not your biggest opponent. Your emotional timing is. The moment before entering a trade is not a small moment. It is the moment that decides whether you trade like a beginner or like a professional. And in the next part, we will go deeper. We will talk about how traders destroy good systems with bad timing and how a simple decision framework can completely change long-term performance. Before you enter again, the framework that protects your trades. Opening transition. In part 1, we talked about the most important moment in trading, the moment before entering a trade. We learned that many traders do not lose because of the market. They lose because of the emotional state in which they make decisions. Now in part 2, we will go deeper. We will talk about how traders destroy good strategies with bad timing and how a simple mental framework can protect both your capital and your confidence. Because the truth is simple. Many traders actually have workable systems, but they execute them at the wrong moments. The execution problem nobody wants to admit. Let's be honest. Most traders do not fail because they do not understand charts. They fail because they cannot repeat the same disciplined behavior every day. One day they follow the plan. The next day they rush. Another day they overtrade. Another day they hesitate. The system stays the same. The trader changes. And when execution keeps changing, results also keep changing. Consistency in trading does not start from the market. It starts from consistent decision habits. Why traders enter at the worst time? There are 3 moments when traders usually enter at the worst time. 1. After missing a big move. They feel frustrated and jump into the next candle without a clear setup. 2. After a losing trade. They try to recover quickly and forget their rules. 3. After seeing other traders' profits. They feel late and enter emotionally. None of these entries are based on strategy. They are based on emotional pressure, and emotional pressure always reduces decision quality. The decision quality rule. Successful traders measure something beginners never measure: decision quality, not just profit, not just win rate. They ask, was this a high quality decision according to my rules? Because high quality decisions, repeated over time, naturally produce better results. Low quality decisions, even if they sometimes win, destroy long term performance. Trading success is not built from lucky trades, it is built from repeatable, disciplined decisions. The 3-step entry framework. Before entering any trade, use this simple framework. Step 1: Setup check. Is this my predefined setup, or am I forcing a trade? Step 2: Risk check. Is the risk size correct, or am I increasing size because of emotions? Step 3: Mindset check. Am I calm enough to accept a loss if it happens? If any of these three answers is no, the best decision is to wait. Waiting is not weakness. Waiting is professional behavior. The confidence preservation principle. Many traders think the goal is to make money quickly, but professionals think differently. Their first goal is confidence preservation, because confidence affects execution. Execution affects consistency. Consistency affects profits. A trader with strong confidence can follow rules clearly. A trader with damaged confidence hesitates, rushes, or overtrades. So protecting confidence is not emotional talk. It is a strategic necessity. The difference between activity and progress. Taking many trades does not mean you are progressing. Sometimes fewer trades produce better learning, because real progress in trading comes from reviewing decisions, identifying emotional mistakes, improving discipline, not from constant clicking. Busy traders are not always improving traders. Sometimes the calm trader who waits more learns faster than the trader who trades all day. The long-term thinking shift. Professional traders think in months and years. Beginners think in hours and days. When you think short-term, every trade feels extremely important. When you think long-term, each trade becomes just one event in a long series. This shift removes emotional pressure, because you understand that one trade does not define your success. What defines your success is how consistently you execute your process. The self-control advantage. In trading, intelligence helps, knowledge helps, experience helps. But one factor helps more than all of them: self-control. A trader who controls entry timing, risk size, and emotional reactions already has a strong advantage, because markets are unpredictable. But disciplined behavior is predictable, and predictable behavior creates stable long-term results. The final perspective. Before you enter your next trade, remember, the market will always create opportunities, but not every opportunity is meant for you. Your job is not to catch every move. Your job is to take the right moves at the right mental state. Because the difference between random trading and professional trading is not knowledge alone, it is the ability to pause, evaluate, and decide calmly. So before you enter again, take a breath. Ask yourself, is this my setup? Is my risk controlled? Is my mind calm? If the answer is yes, enter with confidence. If the answer is no, waiting is the smarter trade. Because the trader who learns to control entries eventually learns to control outcomes. And the trader who controls outcomes is the trader who survives long enough to succeed. Before you enter again, make sure the trade is not only ready, make sure you are ready.